Welcome to our channel, Bullets and Bows. I'm Jamie.
I'm Sarah.
And we decided to put together a YouTube channel.
Yep.
Why is that?
To share all of our outdoor adventures and share what we're passionate about. And hopefully help introduce...
Sorry. I felt really tall. Okay.
Okay.
Continue.
Anyway, we put it together to share what we love doing, what we're passionate about, and all of our adventures and anything that we're learning, because we're both at different levels of learning different things, whether it is with firearms or with hunting, fishing, things like that.
Why don't you tell everyone a little bit about yourself, Sarah? Nothing like too in detail, but just like get to know the people.
The people, all right. So I grew up near St. Louis, Missouri, but in Illinois, and I grew up in the city, in the town. I was never exposed to hunting or, I mean, I did like hiking and outdoorsy type stuff, but never hunting. It was never on my radar. And then when I was in my mid-20s, I was exposed to it and completely shocked, because a lot of what I believed hunting was about, it really isn't. And now it is quite literally in my blood, and I couldn't imagine my life any other way.
Awesome.
And we're in North Dakota, by the way.
Oh yeah, coming from you live in North Dakota.
Oh yeah.
Yep, I think we both kind of got an accent since we moved here.
I think we did.
Yeah.
We're both transplant.
Yep, I'm also not from here. I am from Washington State originally, Western Washington. Yeah, woohoo, I guess. West Coast. And I think when I met Sarah too, like she's kind of like a little bit of an inner hippie, so which I appreciate, because that's kind of how I am. But I really like that we both do, you know, think about things more on the natural side or holistic side if possible. Yep. But we also can appreciate the things around us and in nature, and you know, hunting and fishing. All of these things are part of it, and then like firearms, like that kind of stuff. Those are the tools we need, or bows,
right? You
know, compound bows, things like that we need in order to be successful and harvest something that we could, you know, utilize in our own homes.
Yeah.
So.
Something kind of cool, I think, with us is she is more educated and more familiar with the firearm side of things, where a lot of my hunting now is more geared towards archery hunting. My boyfriend and I, we recently bought a traditional recurve bow, which also known as the struggle stick. So that is fun, learning that, and hopefully we'll be able to take it out this fall and maybe go hunting with it.
And in the state of North Dakota, you can buy an over-the-counter bow tag.
If you were a resident.
Yes, if you're a resident.
Yep.
And as we are both residents, yes. I am thinking about trying my hand at that potentially this fall. We'll see. So you guys will get to see a little bit of the training for that. Sarah will probably be my Yoda on it and teaching me on you know, all the ins and outs. We've done some practice sessions, but I haven't taken it into the field yet. So we'll see. Yeah. Exciting things to come.
I hope you do. That would be amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Yep, it's exciting. What else are we gonna do this summer?
Well, this weekend I am going to Bighorn Canyon in Montana, and it goes into Wyoming too. We are going to be doing some backcountry camping. We are doing fishing for, I think they have a lot of smallmouth there. I might bust out my bow fishing bow for the first time. They have carp.
That would be amazing.
So I am pretty excited. So I hope I get some footage of that. And here in North Dakota, I plan on doing a ton of walleye fishing and dragging her along with me. So that'll be a lot of fun. And really my big goal for my bow, because I drew a Arizona elk tag again this year for archery, is getting my draw weight up and really getting that dialed in and getting my yardage quite a bit further. Because comfortably now I can shoot 40 yards. I can shoot up to 60, but I don't know if I would feel comfortable enough ethically shooting an animal at 60 yards.
Yeah.
So I'd like to get it dialed in. Being a hunter or an outdoorsman, outdoors woman, fisherman, woman, whatever you want to call it, it doesn't matter. We are stewards of the land. We are here to care for the animals in the wild places that they live. So we want to do our very best to make sure that when we're out in the field, we are making a clean, ethical, humane kill as quickly as possible, because no one wants an animal to suffer.
Right. So basically, one and done. That's
Yes.
the goal.
Yes.
Is.
Yes. No. Yeah.
Yep. Like that was something I learned just going through the hunter safety course.
Yeah, because you very recently went through your hunter safety.
Yep. I was an apprentice under
Yes.
Sarah last year, and we went duck hunting and.
Oh, that was amazing.
Yep.
That was
and got some geese as well.
Yep.
So that was really fun.
Yeah.
And it kind of gave me the itch to pursue it because I have a lot of firearms between my husband and I, and I'm like, wow, I do a lot of target shooting. I really love trap shooting, all these things.
Mm-hmm.
Why not take it in the field and give it a go? Sarah also cooks amazing food with the wild game that she harvests.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that just learning some of that type of stuff too would be really awesome. But yeah, so welcome to us.
Yay!
Like our video down at the bottom and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Obviously, we are called Bullets and Bows. We came up with that name more for, kind of get a good mixture of both of us in one little title.
Yep.
Me, obviously, the firearms aspects. I'm most comfortable with pistols, specifically Glocks, but I do shoot other things as well. And then, obviously, rifles. Have not taken them into the field, though.
Hopefully you will very soon.
Only gophers. I don't really consider that into the field necessarily. Just like a little 17, but and then also trap shooting, so shotguns, 12 gauge, 20 gauge, those types of things.
Yeah.
So that's the bullets aspect.
Yeah.
And then we have the bows.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm becoming more and more of an archery hunter, if you want to call it that. Definitely not against harvesting an animal with any legal type of weapon. My first hunt ever was a black bear hunt in Montana in 2015, which was amazing. And then I also harvested a mule deer that same year, but in the fall. And then ever since then, I've been hunting with my bow at Fort Elk, which is definitely a awesome experience. And yeah, so like I said, I'm more familiar with the archery aspect, and we have the firearm lady over here.
Yep. And something cool too with this channel is while we're teaching you guys and we're learning ourselves, we're also going to be kind of teaching each other.
Yeah.
And I think that was like another goal, is to have, a little bit more of that women supporting women. That was like a big
100%.
theme. Because I think a lot of times, especially with like huntresses or, different topics, women can be very competitive, and it's unfortunate because we have so much to learn from each other. If you take a little bit of this knowledge from this person and this person, you can come together and like really have some fun experiences as we have found.
Yes, definitely.
We've had some great adventures just from putting things together and also learning about each other too and our backgrounds and how a lot of people really aren't that different.
Right. Right.
I think, and celebrating the differences, but then also utilizing, your own skills and then coming together and creating something pretty cool. So, like this YouTube channel. Hello. Like I said, if you want to follow us along on our journey, we have some great things planned this summer.
Yep.
And we hope that you guys will enjoy following along with our good times and our bad times. We're gonna give it to you.
Everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything.
So prepare yourself. Look away if you don't want to. Look away.
We're learning.
Yeah, this is our first YouTube video. You guys are the first ones to see these faces behind this camera. So yeah, just prepare yourself for some successes, some failures, some
Probably
laughter.
A lot of
Yeah, probably a lot of failure, but that's okay
a lot.
because unless you fail, you don't learn.
Right.
So,
and it's all about having fun.
right.
So
There might be a lot of giggles also in these videos. So
there will be a ton.
we'll try to edit them as nicely as possible, but it's going to be unavoidable. So
Very.
Yeah, this channel is not to be something serious. Yes, there will be some serious topics covered, especially when it comes to like the ethical part of hunting
And safety.
and safety, obviously. But it can still be presented in a lighthearted way where we're not like, don't do that, because nobody wants to like listen to that. It's not a very approachable way to educate somebody, and it's really not effective. So, all right. Anything else you want the people to know?
There's really good ice fishing in North Dakota.
There is. I've gone now. My eyelashes froze. Didn't know that was possible. It is.
Oh yeah, and your nose hair.
And your nose hair. And if you don't think you have nose hair, you're wrong. You do.
You
You do. You do.
you do. You do, and it will freeze.
It will freeze.
Yeah.
But yeah, and you guys will probably see some of that this winter.
Right. As much as people want to give North Dakota crap, it can be a very, very beautiful
Yes.
state and a lot to do. You just have to go find it.
Right. And that's what we are planning on doing. So, well, because they wouldn't be with us. So I was like, we
will bring you along.
We will drag you along as long as you click on the link. You will see all of it. You will see all of it.
And we'll post in the comments too, or below are we posting our social media stuff?
Yep, we'll post our social media. Also, like the things that we're wearing. We'll probably do some reviews as well. Like for me, like Girls with Guns is like a big thing that I like. You know, different different type of stuff like that, so that you guys can get to know. Because I think a lot of times, a lot of the clothing, that was another thing we had talked about.
Yeah, definitely.
Is geared towards men. So once we find a brand or a couple brands that you know, fit a female's body, you know, that's functional, flattering, you know, fitted,
right,
or loose.
Yeah, whatever
we're trying to do. It's going to be more oriented towards what we're doing, obviously, than the fashion of it. But we are also interested as women in the fashion aspect, because it is kind of important, you know. But it's not the main thing.
No. Well, and there's a lot of companies too. Whenever I started hunting only a few years ago, finding good quality country or clothing to take into the backcountry, because you want something that is functional that you can wear for days at a time without showering. So I will gladly talk to you all about what I've experienced with that. And there are many different companies that are coming out now with women geared hunting clothing that has a lot of quality. There was the whole thing where clothing brands would shrink it and pink it for women, but a lot of women don't want that or don't need that. We want functional things that fit us for when we go to those wild places.
Right. Yeah, there's a time and place, I guess. Having a pink camo hat isn't the best place, or isn't the best item to wear duck hunting, as I learned, because ducks can see.
Yeah, you learned that. Well, they can see color.
They can see color. They can see.
Yeah, so we're over one of the flyways for when the waterfowl migrate. So about a month ago, whenever winter started leaving, kind of, all the waterfowl are coming back, and there's these itty bitty little potholes all along the landscape that are filled with water where they can have their nest and raise their young, which is pretty cool because they fly around like crazy. I've never seen anything like it. And yeah, we need a good snow and we need rain to keep that. So they have a landscape to then breed.
Awesome.
And then we can hunt them in the fall. And then I can make phenomenal goose pot stickers, and bacon wrapped duck on the smoker is pretty good. You even liked it.
I did like it, and I'm picky.
Right. I'm really picky too, but I think she's even more pickier with her meat.
I'm a picky meat eater. But if prepared correctly and seasoned appropriately, wrap some bacon up in it and some asparagus, and I'll probably like it.
Right.
All right, bye everybody. Thanks again thanks for watching. We will be trimming this video down so that you guys don't have to hear all of the rambling. It's fine. It's cool. I'm glad you guys have been sticking in there with us the last few minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. 31 minutes. It's fine.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for our next video.